let's see how Buena played.
The whole panel sitting here was at this game last night.
I know.
Man, there's some frustration right now for a lot of kids. You know,
Lujan was able to get the ball outside on that play. One of the few times that he was able to break loose.
See how it's the second quarter all of a sudden? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they only had two drives on that first. I think they had a total of 6 plays on offense that whole first quarter. And as you can see, that score keeps ticking up there. Every time Buena got the ball back, it was after something. Yeah, and this is...
That's Garrett with that really nice throw down there to Jaden Thomas. Is another decent run by Garrett right here. But a little scary at the end because the ball like it came loose, but luckily he was able to fall back on it.
And this year, they're in 4 wide receiver formation, trying to get some points before the end of the half.
That was a really nice throw by him there. I thought he was going to take it and run, but he found something. He threw a strike in there. Now this is Mountain View had a really programmed running attack.
It was good, but they controlled the clock. And once they controlled the clock, it put Buena in desperation mode, which was really hard to get out of.
But the one thing I like seeing in this game is Colton Garrett has, look at this. Yes, it was a freak play, but you see the future.
There's potential there
of our quarterback that we have to develop next year. We still have little Matthews coming up too from the JV, but
our backup was better than their starter.
Yeah, our Colton Garrett's just. He's a great athlete. He's an incredible baseball player.
He just needs more time.
And he's just going to have to. Now that's the thing is we're going to have to rebuild that line.
Yep.
I don't know who's
that senior heavy line. Yep.
It's a senior heavy group.
He made good decisions when he ran with the football.
Yeah.
When he decided to keep.
He's not afraid to hit somebody.
Take
a lick
fun.
too.
It was a nice sack right there by
Williams.
by Krause and
Williams and Krause.
Yeah. Oh, so by the way, we have to shout out Cooper. We have to that defense, that whole defense. We need to say, even though that was a 27-8 game,
He lost, unfortunately. Yeah.
Of course, but the defense played so well. Cooper averaging 15 tackles per game. And what were you saying? He has the state.
Cooper Krause has reset the state tackle record.
Is that a career?
Career.
Oh my gosh.
He is now the all-time leading until somebody comes along and does it. But you're talking 313 tackles.
And folks, that's 313 tackles leading the state career-wise. That's not just 5A. That's NEA.
Yeah.
That's the most ever in the state of Arizona in the history of high school football.
And from what I understand, there's only 50 states.
And he's also reset the single season tackle record of 157. So
good gravy.
Yeah, something. It's like half of his 313 came this year.
Season. So
it's just incredible.
We talked about this during our broadcast last night. This young man is primed and ready to play, in my opinion, to be a Division I linebacker.
I agree.
Because tackling is he's got the size, he's got the speed, athleticism, but most importantly, he ends plays.
Every time.
When he comes in contact with a ball carrier, blow the whistle.
Yep.
He's a sure tackler, a decent hitter, a sure tackler, and he's got great ball recognition skills. And so you add all that up, and I see a Division I linebacker.
Absolutely, and he's got the size for it. You're talking 6'1". He's 18 years old, 17 years old. He might have another inch in him.
210, 211 pounds.
Yeah. With the frame to maybe add another 20 pounds of weight. I could easily see him playing at 235, 240 and still being able to move well.
You've seen his uncles, you've seen his dad, they're built
He comes from a family of men who definitely can bring it.
I'll play D1 ball.
Okay, so Jaden Thomas had a pretty good time.
Jaden Thomas had a great game. And this season, he broke a few career records, and we're up to, so we were at 2,099 for the career record, and he broke that and is now 2,123 yards in all-time yardage. He also broke the single season game record of 10 receptions. It was 9 previously. And then I want to say one more was career receptions was 44, and he made it to 47. So for a single season. So, Thomas, we saw that little hiccup with his finger couple weeks ago.
Oh, the hiccup that went through his skin? Is that the hiccup you're talking about?
Oh, I'm like, we don't want to get too detailed, but the man had a pretty, most folks, I say most, because Jaden is almost on that freak status of an athlete.
No,
and
if you're talking about safety, like for a wide receiver, he's a very athletic wide receiver, next level. For a safety, though, that's a hyper athletic safety.
Yeah,
that's where I think.
So I think you're going to see Jaden. We know he's a track star. He's two state titles in 4x4 relay. But I don't think that's the way he's going to go. He's going to go stay on the gridiron and keep playing at that level.
And who wouldn't want, as a coach, wouldn't want a guy with that much skill, but track speed?
Exactly. And where I'm headed today, after this show, Coach Brandon, come down to Sierra Vista and take a look at this kid. He could play for you right now at U of A.
I know.
I really would see him play at those levels.
Kevin was saying he doesn't miss tackles, and he's just an absolute tackling machine. But we've seen him do other stuff. And so we need to shout out that whole defense. Walker had a great game. Didn't he? He had
a couple tackles for loss.
He had an interception. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I should
because they didn't throw the ball enough. They really didn't throw the ball out last night. I'm talking about Mountain View. They were very, very dedicated to running the football last night.
Yeah, and I'd like to go over...
They did it well.
Let's go over some of those Buena stats. For Buena, so yards per game, that's Jaden Thomas, 75 per game. Rushing, 132 per game. Touchdowns.
Kickoff returns.
Yep. Sorry. No, that was receiving yards per game, 75.
Okay.
Rushing yards per game, 132 by Michael Lujan, 16 touchdowns, of course, same young man. Cooper Cross, 15.7 tackles per game. Who also,
I can go ahead and say Lujan, we'll give him a huge shout out. He hit the 3,000 mark last week.
And did you see who came in on defense when Cooper Krause had to come out?
Yeah, Michael
Lujan came in and looked very serviceable at that linebacker spot.
Also on the kick return team. I mean, that kid likes to play football. I can see him at the next level as well. Jaden Thomas, 5 interceptions. Cooper Krause, 5 sacks. So those were all the leaders going into the game. So coming out of the game, I'm not quite sure. It hasn't been uploaded or figured out. But let's give the other team real quick. Drake Davis, that running back from the other team.
Sophomore running back who you could not tell that guy was a 10th grader. I mean, he's not a 6'8", 6'2", 6'3" guy, but I mean, he ran the ball with a lot of power.
He sure did.
He showed great vision, and that young running back, I see him. You're going to hear his name called out a lot if you watch Marana Mountain View play.
Drake Davis is going to be a power.
So, his brother, Michael Davis, leads the team in receiving yards per game at 15. Receiving yards per game. Does that say anything?
They don't throw the ball off.
Wait a minute. Did you just say 15 or 50?
1-5.
And again,
one reception a game for a first down?
Dude, they were one-dimensional, and they brought it,
It's like, look, we know we're good at it. We know we're good at. We're going to stick to it, and we dare you to stop us.
We've got 2 plays.
Yeah,
but they are running into
a
big matchup in their next game because they're going to be going up against ALA Gilbert.
Whoa!
And so we know how tough that team is to play.
And there's a coach up there. There's a guy who was a Heisman candidate.
Trophy.